Thank you. Good morning. I'm very proud, I'm very excited to be able to share the story of a very truly heartfelt gift. I stand here with an enormous amount of pride and sense of belonging because my family, who are here with me today, have always felt the importance, to be champions of healthcare in Richmond. We have known Tony and Nancy Yurkovich for pretty much certainly all my life, and it was awkward, sorry, it's ringing. Very distracting. Sorry. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about them from my perspective. The Yurkoviches want everybody in this community to place a high degree of importance on making sure that we have the best health care possible for the people of Richmond. They want us to come together to create something bigger than any one person can do alone. And what I do know and what I know you will hear from them this morning is that their passion to bring this community together. Their motivation for making a gift which is substantial enough to name the original hospital tower in their namesake goes far deeper than money. As a family doctor in Richmond for more than 40 years, that's crazy, Dr. Tony Yurkovich is well known to countless patients and families who have required care over the years. Their own story is a Canadian story and a typical Richmond story. Tony, the son of Croatian immigrants, where am I? Okay. His father passed away when he was 6 years old, I understand, and his widowed mother applied a steely determination to ensure Tony and his brother Robert would want for nothing. When Tony's mother remarried, the family moved to Richmond, where they spent the rest of his childhood buoyed by the neighborly ways of the strong and growing community. As a young man, Tony worked hard in the local shingle mills and canneries to put himself through medical school up at UBC. He chose to build his practice here in Richmond, which I think I heard it was 1962. Does that sound right? It's got a while. Nancy Yurkovich was born in Toronto, went to McGill in Montreal, and became a registered nurse. After moving to the West Coast, she met Tony while working in the pediatric wards of the same hospital in 1960. They married in 1962, settled in Richmond, and then she assured them a home that became a gathering place not just for family but for friends. Throughout their lives, both Tony and Nancy have been dedicated leaders in our community, driven by the passion for the health of others and wanting to give back to the community that they so love. Now, as you all know, land valuations have seen dramatic increases in this city, and many have benefited from the real estate investments they made so long ago. Having had the foresight to invest in some property just off the number 3 road, which was recently sold, Tony and Nancy decided that they wanted to share their good fortune to benefit the others in the community that they so cherish. In keeping with their humble and modest nature, we've agreed not to disclose the size of their gift, but it is most significantly enough to name the tower after them. Tony and Nancy made this decision to give in the hope of inspiring others and mobilizing the community and our provincial government to make sure that Richmond gets the hospital tower that it so needs. That is such leadership, Tony. That is just such an amazing step. I'm so pleased to tell you that there are more than 10 families and organizations who have already, in fact, been inspired by this decision. Combined with Tony and Nancy's gift, commitments towards the new acute care tower now total over $25 million. Truly, that demonstrates the importance of this hospital to so many people. I hope from hearing Tony and Nancy's story for yourselves, you will be inspired to consider just how you might be part of this movement. Tony and Nancy, I know how humble you both are and how you don't seek the limelight, but I would like to offer my deep personal thanks on behalf of myself and my family for your leadership to our community. We so need you, and thank you.